A few years ago, I almost quit dropshipping, business, entrepreneurship, all of this world altogether, and wanting to become just a regular person, having a regular job, doing like everybody else. But then one little realization, and actually a book that I read, saved me from quitting, from that moment of I'm gonna pause it all and help me keep going, help me pursue what I really wanted, which was a successful online business. And this concept, this principle can really help you and can help you massively succeed, especially if you're in a rut right now. If you're having that struggle where should I keep going or not, and that mountain that you're facing right now, I want to help you get through that. The main thing I remember back then, it was between 2018 and 2019, I was really pondering, really analyzing to myself if I should keep going with dropshipping, with Shopify stores, with all of this really, with online business. And back then I was having a lot of struggles with Facebook ads. My ads weren't so profitable. My products weren't doing so well for a period of a couple of weeks and months. And I really sat down. I remember I was in a park and I was looking at the nature, and I thought in that moment, I pulled up my laptop just sitting there on a bench, and I thought, is it time to quit? Should I just get a regular job? Should I just go and do what everybody else is doing? Should I just leave this all behind and get something stable? And what really helped me was reading a book called Originals. I'm actually rereading it right now because it's very, very good. I highly recommend you to read it, or you can listen to it with an audiobook. It basically talks about all the people that have been massively successful by creating an original idea, an original invention, an original concept. And when I read that book, I noticed that the people that were the most influential, the people that we know to be the biggest inventors, the people that we know to be the biggest, most influential people in the entire world, in the entire history, were actually also doubting themselves and thinking, maybe I shouldn't pursue this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just get a normal job. For example, one of the most famous inventors in the whole world, Thomas Edison, he actually, before he even got famous, before he created those famous inventions that we put on him and we say that this is what he created for the benefit of humankind, he actually made more than 1,000 inventions. He was constantly making inventions and always doubting himself, always thinking about, is this the invention that's going to help people? Oh, no, that was a flop. And he actually got more than 1,000 patents for all of his inventions. But the inventions that are actually famous and that we know him for are less than 10 inventions. Some of them being the most important in the history of mankind. And what that taught me was, I was thinking about business, thinking about dropshipping specifically, way too small. I wasn't thinking like Edison of do 1,000 things and then hope 10 or less than that will be successful. If I tested one product in dropshipping, I would be sad if it didn't work out. I would be sad if my ads didn't work out. I would just test one video, one ad text in my ads, or one ad creative, and a couple of products, and if they didn't work, I would just quit. I would think, maybe this isn't for me. And what I learned from that book, specifically from the Thomas Edison story, is that you need to constantly keep doing different things, different products, different inventions. In our case, in dropshipping, we need to continue testing, continue learning about this whole industry, about this whole amazing, profitable way of business. But you need to focus as well on the quantity of how many things you do. A lot of people say quality over quantity. You need to do really good, but not that much of that one thing. For example, let's say product testing in dropshipping. You need to do very high quality ads, not just test like crazy, just do very branded, very well prepared tests so that you don't need to do a lot of them. And what I learned from that book really is that quantity sometimes is actually more important than quality. When I talk to people that are making 7 figures, even 8 figures dropshipping, and the people that I meet through this journey just by doing YouTube videos, is that a lot of them will tell me there's no secret to dropshipping. The only secret is the person that tests the most products and that is able to test the most ideas, test the most concepts, test the most brands, is the one that comes out ahead. And I know what you might be thinking, oh, the secret is just more testing? Yes, but you want to do very methodical, very scientific testing. For example, let's say you have a budget of $1,000 or $2,000 or even less than that. You want to do tests where you don't spend $1,000 on one product or 2 products. You want to do a test of $100 on one particular product. You test it with ads, let's say with Facebook, with Google, also testing multiple traffic sources is very important, testing multiple niches and so on. You want to do a test of $100 with, let's say, 4 different ad creatives, multiple audiences in your Facebook ads or multiple keywords in your Google ads, and see how that performs. And you very methodically, just like Thomas Edison, he didn't just create 1,000 or more patents out of thin air and just try to do random stuff and see what stuck to the wall. He was doing it very methodically. Every single patent that he got or he registered, he learned something from it. And he registered another patent. Then he got those massive patents that have revolutionized human history. And that's the way that you need to look at your testing, your Facebook ad testing, your product testing, your Instagram, whatever testing. You want to look at each test that you do, let's say each $100 that you spend, you want to analyze, what did I learn? What did I do wrong? How did my audiences react? How did people in my website react? What could I improve on my website? What could I improve in my product? Maybe I didn't do this. Maybe the name was not that good. Let me look at my competitors, my competition. What are they doing differently? What are they doing that I could model and I could improve in my store to keep improving, to make that breakthrough product? When I learned that that's the way that you need to look at dropshipping, you need to look at e-commerce very methodically, constantly testing. You want to test and test and test. When somebody tells you the key to dropshipping, to success in e-commerce is to test more products, they don't mean it that plain and simple, like just test more products. They mean it methodical, strategic testing. Out of 1,000 products, 10 are going to be those 7-figure, 8-figure products. Just like Edison, out of 1,000 patents, 5 or 10 patents is what he's well known for. And just like Edison, when he invented the light bulb, which essentially transformed how humans, we use electricity and we light up things, and without it, really we would not be transmitting here videos through YouTube. Just like he found that right invention out of 1,000 or more patents, even 5,000 inventions that he did, also, you can find a product that scales up to that 7-figure level. For example, I have one student, Johnny, in my program. You probably heard about him. I've done a few interviews with him. He did a lot of product testing in the beginning. He started one store, a general store in dropshipping, tested a lot of products, constantly testing, but was very methodical in that. And I always incentivize him to, you want to look at exactly what happened on that test, write it down, analyze it, let's see what we can improve for the next test. In that next test, the same thing, analyze it methodically, looking at its specific budget to your testing, and he tested and tested and tested. Then he went on to the pets niche, and he tested a lot of products in the pet niche, and then one of those products scaled up to more than $100,000. And now, from all those lessons, from all of that methodical testing, as well as success, because a lot of people say, if you want to learn more, if you want to be more successful, you need to fail more. You need to have more failures, because the more failures you have, the more you learn. But I don't really think that makes much sense. The more you fail, the more you know what doesn't work. So what you want to do is you want to succeed. But obviously to succeed, you need to do a lot of testing, just like Edison. Create a lot of inventions, hope you get the light bulb one time, and then once you get that light bulb, you learn from that success and you create better and better inventions. And that's how Johnny went about it. Now he has the skills to even get high-ticket dropshipping to work. He's gotten low-ticket dropshipping to work. Now he's gotten high-ticket dropshipping to work. So now he's venturing into other sides of dropshipping, and he's even making those successful because of the things that he's learned in his dropshipping testing, in his dropshipping previous methodical testing. And I think you should definitely do the same. Highly advise you, if you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to continue, this is too hard, the ads are too much, it's too complicated. That's where most people stop. Maybe there were 1,000 other Thomas Edisons that were almost about to create the light bulb, but they were too scared to publish it. They were too scared to get the patent. They weren't as disciplined to get that thing actually published and recognized by people. If you are courageous, if you're disciplined, if you want to get your products to really be successful, if you want to build a long-term, very profitable business, do not be afraid of methodical testing, learning, very disciplined learning from every single experience, and always trying to improve yourself. Look at your competition. Don't try to copy people. That's also something that I see people doing. They venture into dropshipping, they think it's this get-rich-quick thing, and they go and they copy someone that's doing well, they put it in their store, and then they hope to get results, but they don't, because you just copied someone that's winning. You're basically one step behind that other successful person. That's not what you want to do. You want to be one step ahead of your competition. What are they doing? How can I model it? How can I make it better? How can I make the light bulb instead of some weird lighting thingy? And that's what you need to think about. I think that book, Originals, really changed the way that I look at how I do my testing. And even now I'm rereading that book because I'm working on other aspects of the business, and I want to make sure that always I'm constantly testing, methodical testing, and also improving in every single step. So I think I really almost quit dropshipping because I did not understand that it's a testing process, that it's a scaling your knowledge, scaling your understanding of this business process to then finally be successful. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this human side of the business, not just talking about winning products or something. If you want my help, just like Johnny, I mentored him to that level. I helped him get to that point. If you want my mentorship help and my team to help you, go ahead and book a free mentorship call or free one-on-one call with that first link in the description. Let's see if we can help you. Let's see if we can mentor you and get your business results. Subscribe, hit that notification bell and that like button, and check out the other videos that are gonna pop up somewhere here. You can check out the other videos here on the channel. You will learn a lot about strategy, about how to do your testing, about what products to do your testing for, what niches to use. So basically everything that you need in dropshipping. I will see you on the next video.